Hey girlies, it's Augusta. If you've ever spent money, time and effort on skincare that everyone promised would change your skin, only to end up more confused and frustrated with more breakouts than before, then you are not alone on that, because that was me a few months ago, and I've been on a whole skincare journey, tried and tested a lot of different things, trending and not trending, and I found the best routine that I can stick to. It's super easy, and I think and I know that you guys will love it too. The skincare industry makes it seem like you need more steps, more products, more everything, but a lot of that is just marketing. And as someone who has worked for some of these agencies and brands, I'm just going to show you what you actually need and what actually works, and will take you just a few minutes. You will be so relieved, so don't forget to stay till the end and subscribe so you don't miss out on even more of my ultimate It Girl Glow Up tips. So firstly, in the morning, I like to take a big bowl of ice water. The ice has just melted, but that means that it's going to be even colder. And if you take an oval bowl, it's going to be a lot easier for your face to fit in rather than a round bowl. I just like to dunk my head into this 3 times for about 10 seconds each. So here we go. I find it refreshing, and it's actually really nice on your skin in the morning. And it's the perfect way to not only depuff your face, but it also stimulates your vagus nerve, which basically helps lower your cortisol levels and helps reduce inflammation. So there's other benefits that aren't just the skin. This can be a bit messy, which is why I've got like a towel robe on so that it catches any dripping. I always pat my face dry with a face cloth, of course. Make sure that you pat your face dry rather than wiping or harshly scrubbing. You want to be very gentle with the skin on your face. So now that we've done the washing of the face and feeling super nice and clean, I like to go in with a vitamin C brightening serum or toning pad. So what I've been really liking is these ones from Mediheal. This is the Vitamide brightening pad, and it's their day and night one. It comes in these cute little boxes, and it's nice because it's more hygienic. But I do always wash my hands exactly right before I do my skincare with soap, because obviously that can be a huge contributor to dirt build up on your face and breakouts. So make sure that whenever you're doing your makeup or your skincare, that you have washed your hands well right before. Like, especially if you're touching your phone and things like that get very dirty, like make sure you're cleaning your phone. Things like these little habits actually are very underrated and not really spoken about. And I think sometimes you're sold like skincare, but I'm trying to show you guys what actually works and what's been working for me. For reference, my skin type is combination, so I do get very dry skin. Like, I need a lot of moisturizer, but then I also get a few breakouts around the mouth. You can see here I do have some scarring, but this isn't like actual current breakouts, because I used to struggle a lot with my skin, which is why I finally feel comfortable sharing my routine with you now, because I found what actually works. I tried so many things that broke down my skin barrier, that were too harsh on my skin, which is quite sensitive. I always like to bring the skincare that I use down onto my neck and chest, because they say that the delicateness of your skin on your face is literally the same down to your chest. So you need to make sure that you're really looking after your skin on your chest and neck as well. So I just rub this all over, as you can see, of course. I like to go in upwards motions, because this really helps lift the face, not pushing too hard. Just make sure you're very gentle with your skin. Like, you don't want to be too harsh with it or use things that are extremely harsh on your skin unless you've been like actually prescribed this by a dermatologist. I really like it. I only use it once a day because it can be a bit irritating if you're using it twice, especially if I'm using all the cleansers in the evening. So I think morning vitamin C, evening double cleanse. This, I think, has helped my skin the most out of anything. I was really struggling with breakouts that were around the chin area, which is related to hormones, so there wasn't really anything I could do about it. I tried changing my diet and everything, but The only thing that actually helped me was this niacinamide serum. It is 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc from The Ordinary. It is super cheap, like £5 or something like that. And honestly, I use this morning and night, and I use 1 to 2 pipettes just because I struggle a lot with breakouts around the chin. And I literally put it, as you can see, in a line and then rub it all around anywhere that I'm breaking out a little bit. You can use it all over your skin, just obviously avoid the eyes because you can really feel this working. And I like how when I have like an active breakout, I can feel it kind of like dissolving the breakout, and I know that I'm actually using something that works and that doesn't just seem like it's working. I've used niacinamide before, but this is the only one that's really worked for me because it has the active ingredient. The Ordinary actually uses like science-based skincare. The Ordinary is such a good brand, so affordable, so I can use as much as I want of this serum and like not have to worry. Let things really absorb into your skin. Like try not to just rush and slap a bunch of products on your face. At least wait like 30 seconds between each step. I mentioned I get very dry skin, and so the best moisturizer that I found is the CeraVe moisturizer. I use, this is the oil control, which is good for when I get oily in my T-zone, especially during the day. I also love the big CeraVe tub. You can use that on your face and body, but I use them both interchangeably. If you have oily or combination skin, maybe get the oil control, and if you have just dry skin, then I would recommend the tub because that is like a much thicker moisturizer. I just apply this on my face and neck, of course, as mentioned, gently rubbing it into the skin, being really gentle. You don't want to be tugging on our skin, guys. Like, you don't want to be causing aging prematurely just because you've been tugging on your skin, especially with your eyelashes too. Like when you're removing your makeup, you really want to make sure that you're being very gentle. That's why I like to use a cleansing balm, because it's very gentle on the eyelashes, and I just like to go like that. So now that you can see, like, look, glass skin almost instantly. Vitamin C brightening pad plus this, honestly, is such a good glass skin recipe. I also sometimes will use the UK Lash Vitamin C Brightening Under Eye Serum, and that's really good for like brightening the under eyes. So I love a good bit of lymphatic drainage, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically your lymph nodes are kind of like glands throughout your body, and they help with like depuffing your face and body, and yeah, just draining all of the toxins out of your body. And on your face, you can honestly think like you might have like fat on your face, but it might just be inflammation or puffiness. And the best way to get rid of this is through a gua sha. There are immediate results, but I will say the long-term results is where you actually see it. So when you have either a moisturizer just applied still wet or a serum, you want your face to be nice and like oily and slippery so that the gua sha can really glide on your skin. I take my gua sha. They are very affordable. This is a steel gua sha. I recommend getting a steel one because I think it's more sanitary, and also it doesn't break, because I've dropped my gua sha in the sink a lot of times and they've smashed when I had the glass crystal ones, and that was not good. So this is how you gua sha, because I know there's a lot of complicated things out there and it can be kind of confusing, but you need to first open your lymph nodes. So just take 2 fingers right above your armpits, and I just press here for about 10 seconds in a circular motion. And I go right here, the glands right here. You can do this morning or night, and it really just make sure that you're opening your lymph nodes. I'm just doing this either side of my ear, like a peace finger sign. And then finally right here, and I'm using the little kind of C curve bit here. So I like to just hold my skin tight so I don't cause wrinkles, go up to the side, all the way up to my ear, kind of where you'd apply your bronzer, and then drag down, because this is gonna help the liquid to drain out of your face. So pull it up and down. And I basically do this like 4 or 3 times on each step. And I also love a good dry brush. That's for the body. And you can see I just do the jawline the same as well. Let me know if you want a more in-depth gua sha tutorial and I can make a full long form video on how to do that. I like to do it in the morning and the night just because I like to feel extra snatched, but you honestly only really need to do it once a day. Now that we've done the moisturizer and gua sha, we need some SPF because this is a morning skincare routine. Right now, I'm really loving the Fenty Beauty sunscreen. This is the Hydra Visor Mineral SPF 30. This is actually an SPF moisturizer, but I like to apply my moisturizer first and then just apply my sunscreen after because I kind of like to just make sure my face is really hydrated and then go on with the sunscreen. If you struggle with oily skin, I also really like the Saint-Tropez sunscreen, and I have that one in an SPF 50. Make sure that you're applying some on the neck too. You don't want your neck to be aging much faster than your face. Just make sure you're wearing your SPF. This one feels super nice and dewy. Like, this is more of a glass skin kind of one, and if you don't like that super dewy look, then go for the Saint-Tropez one, which is like oil control. And I also like to put the excess on my hands because your hands can age very easily since you're always using them for everything. Just putting it on the back of my hands helps with that. My favorite lip balms at the moment are actually these Summer Fridays ones. Very late to the hype, I must say. And I was like, oh, it's just a hype, it's just a marketing thing, but no. This has lasted me for ages. I only have this one and I want to get more because they honestly are so good. I can wear them in the day and the night and they literally taste good as well. It kind of tastes like candy. This is the Lip Butter Balm flavor Pink Guava and it kind of tastes like watermelon. It's so nice. It has that little pink tint, but it's light enough that I can sleep in it. I also love the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask for the evening. Finally, if you know me, last step, but the best step in this routine, I love myself some under eye masks. I have these Peptide Collagen Hydrogel under eye patches and they're pink, so it's just fun. And you know, you've got to have a little bit of fun. Like, you want your skincare to actually work, but then it's kind of nice to be able to like still hop on the trends and enjoy that too and romanticize your mornings. So I like to put the larger side on my under eyes because I do struggle a bit with under eye bags. Like, I have been not sleeping the best recently, so you can see I look a bit tired, but I'm just being so real with you guys. Like, this is me having just woken up with my full bare face, so I'm just telling you the real tried and tested truth, like, that works. I don't wear face masks, rarely. I might do an occasional hydrating one, but not like blemish clearing one, because I find that those just break me out and they wore down my skin barrier a bit. Obviously, like, everyone's skin is different, but I think making sure that you're not ruining your skin barrier is so important, because that's why a lot of people end up breaking out and then they try and fix it with more products that actually break down their skin barrier more. So that's why I love the Bioma brand, because it's literally natural and based on building up your skin barrier. The same with CeraVe. This one and the Tub Moisturizer also has ceramides, which helps build up your skin barrier. This is what helped me kind of repair my skin after it was like going crazy and breaking out. Something else is obviously the niacinamide daily and night. I find that I used to try salicylic acid and this was bearing down my skin barrier again, and it was honestly just making me break out even more because it was kind of bringing all the oil to the surface that wasn't even really a spot or blemish before, whereas this one is an anti-inflammatory. And I think that maybe you don't think it's working as immediately, but if you stick to the skincare routine, it's all about consistency and seeing results over time. Same with under eye masks. Like, I've seen a lot of brightening in my under eyes using under eye creams, brightening ones, like the UK Lash one, which has vitamin C, because that's good for brightening. Then I like to just leave these on for 15 to 20 minutes. If I'm at home, I'll leave them for longer, depending on what I'm doing. I really hope that this skincare routine has helped you and given you some actually actionable advice that you can take away. And just try and find a skincare routine that you can stick to. This honestly only takes me like 5 minutes in the morning, and it's super easy. Like having 20 steps is just not necessary, and it's probably worse for your skin. So just make sure that you remember that less is more, and just find some really effective products that really help you. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to share even more with you. Let me know if you want a nighttime skincare routine too. And thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you for being here. Bye.